You know, we've been talking about the 4 areas of human need that's real critical right now in this place of relief efforts in Haiti. That's why it was important to have Edward Smith, Deputy Director of Victims Relief Chaplaincies, to come with us on the team. Tell us a little bit about what you've experienced so far here in visiting the different places we've been with Edward.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, right before we started filming, behind us we can hear the generator, we can see lights, the tents behind us, you can hear the trucks and cars going back, and one of the first things you notice, people are trying to get back to a normal life. And so that part, phase one, people trying to get shelter, food, medicine, all that's occurring. But what's happening now, and one reason we're proud to be walking alongside Somebody Cares, is that people are needing that emotional and spiritual care. They're needing people to come alongside and counsel and be with them about trauma and grief, and we're seeing this in our pastors, we're seeing this in our churches, in the organizations and the orphanages that we visited today. We're ready for that phase two with us to start coming alongside and giving them that grief and trauma counseling.
Well, and you bring up a good point. You know, we've met with those who were coordinating a lot of the relief efforts for medical, working with all the hospitals and clinics in the whole region, trying to coordinate teams, as well as met leaders of orphanages. And every one of them, including pastors, are going through an element of personal grief themselves in the midst of trying to help others. What do you see is going to be the long-time need here,
Sure.
especially being those who are experts at this area?
One of the first needs that needs to be occurring really as fast as possible is coming alongside these children who are still in trauma. One of the reasons you see tents isn't just that they want shelter, they're afraid to go back into buildings right now. You said it best when you said when everybody else leaves is really when we're going to begin. And we need to come alongside pastors, for example, because they're the leaders, but pastors many times feel like any form of counseling is a form of weakness in their faith. And we're here to say to them, no, God also sends us alongside you to walk as a brother or sister, and we're going to help give them the skills to deal with their grieving members as well who are asking the why questions. Why, God, did this happen? So we need to be here for long term to help not just go away in one session and say everything is fine, because that's not how it's going to work.
Well, you know, Edward, I serve on, especially for the military, there's an organization I serve on for their PTSD counseling, post-traumatic stress disorder. And really, though we consider PTSD as something as involving the military coming back from being on the front lines, the truth is that there are forms of PTSD that people go through any kind of trauma.
Correct.
And we're seeing some of those, we're kind of seeing some signs of that now.
Yes. They're tired, they want to talk to somebody, pastors hear it a lot and are not getting any counseling themselves to relieve what they're seeing. There's much
Do you think
more to
sometimes they tend to stuff it because they're working on adrenaline right now?
Absolutely. And they also feel like if they say anything or seek it, somehow they're not being that leader when actually they need people to support them, encourage them. And some of the biggest things we can do is encourage them as brothers and sisters in the Lord and say, God is here to help refresh you and renew you from prayer to counseling. Whatever it takes, that's what we need to be here for the long haul.
Well, Edward, I appreciate obviously your ministry and the partnership that we've had and will have in the future, because we don't see this as just a temporary thing in places like Haiti or anywhere else. This is a long-term journey to bring hope and healing to a nation.
That's right. And thank you, brother. We just love walking alongside you.
Likewise, brothers. Bless you.